If you're wondering what the heck just happened, why planes were grounded, why people couldn't access their bank information, why over 100 911 calls were not able to be received, no, it's not a cyber attack. Buckle up and let's get into it. So in case you missed the news this morning, there was a massive software outage that impacted hundreds of millions of global users. The company responsible is called CrowdStrike. They are a cybersecurity partner with Microsoft. What does that mean, you may ask? Let me explain. A lot of times, big tech companies will employ a third-party vendor, i.e. another company, to provide a service or solution that they don't currently offer. CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity vendor for Microsoft. And a lot of companies use Microsoft every day. So when one of their systems goes down, that means a lot of customers, i.e. these big companies like Delta Airlines, like the thing that controls our 911 systems, banks even, a lot of people use Microsoft. So what exactly happened overnight? Essentially, there was a software update that occurred last night. A lot of these updates happen in the middle of the night. I used to work in big tech and a lot of maintenance is done overnight, so then it doesn't impact a lot of users in the event that something goes wrong. Well, it did, and they're still trying to fix it. So what exactly went wrong? Sometimes when you do a software update and it doesn't work, it can crash the system. That is exactly what happened here with CrowdStrike. A lot of people ask, like, well, was it vulnerable to cyber attacks? Is that why it was infiltrated? Is that why it's not working? Believe it or not, a lot of software updates occur seamlessly across the board, and we have no idea how quickly and easily, but how much work actually goes into it from the vendor side. 9 times out of 10, these things go fine. But when you're a big company like Microsoft, and when you have a lot of customers all around the globe, an outage could mean a global outage for a lot of customers and a lot of people and a lot of big companies. Microsoft services big companies. So we definitely feel that as consumers, because the big companies that Microsoft services typically service everyday people like us, right? So yeah, 9 times out of 10, this happens seamlessly, no issues. Think about how many Apple updates you do on your phone and you don't even think twice about them. So yeah, the update went wrong. It's not a cybersecurity thing, but let's talk about how this could be prevented in the future. Did you guys notice how Microsoft and OpenAI are now partnered? That wasn't just for fun. It's actually a very strategic partnership because companies like Microsoft know that they need AI to function from a security perspective and also from preventing incidents, like global massive incidents, from happening just like this one. I know a lot of people are weary about AI, but this is one of the few instances where AI could actually be very revolutionary and transformative, because if Microsoft as well as CrowdStrike had specific AI systems in place, those AI systems could have predicted and prevented this sort of global incident from happening. AI is very good at studying patterns, therefore predicting potential solutions to issues like this and identifying them before they even occur. AI models are also excellent with anomaly detection. In normal people terms, that's like outliers in data sets, which are the things that are responsible for these full-blown outages. AI could also help fortify these systems and make them stronger and more resilient in the face of growing technology and growing concerns over not just cyber, but also the resiliency of these systems. Think of AI as like its own self-healing thing because it's so good at identifying patterns. When the system gets hurt, if you teach it how it can be hurt, it can then be set up to have its own protocol for when something like this could potentially happen or a trigger occurs, it could fix itself. Therefore, you don't have to have all these support teams and escalation teams involved to fixing the issue. That's what's taking so long to fix it, is that there's actual humans trying to figure out what the root cause was, which is my last point that I'll make. AI is really good at like figuring out root cause or figuring out what happened because it is so good at the pattern detection. But this would not have happened in the first place had maybe Microsoft and CrowdStrike partnered with Microsoft maybe 6 months to a year ago. Let me know if you have any questions.